This is Hannibal back here from thehannibaltv.com. My good buddy Jack Kilby was able to make me aware of the Brock Lesnar section of this lawsuit against WWE John Laurinaitis and Vince McMahon. Janelle Grant on the left there is the accuser. I guess the big thing in this one, as far as evidence, is Vince had sent a text that was allegedly from Brock, and he basically, according to the text, said, "quote Here's what Bleep said after I told them that part of the deal." Oh, I guess he was saying they're trying to hide that it's Brock Lesnar, but it's the former UFC champion who's a WWE superstar. There's only one former UFC heavyweight champion that was with WWE around this time. It wasn't Cain Velasquez. It was Brock Lesnar. So Vince was always close with Pat Patterson, and there was all those homosexual related harassment stuff in the early 90s that made Pat Patterson retire for a while. I would clearly say, and I'm not saying anything against homosexuals, but between the threesomes and the text messages, and this one is very tame, I would say that Vince definitely has a homosexual side by wanting all these guys to have sex with this woman. So he's basically saying, "Here's what blank said after I told him part of the deal was effing you." And then here's a quote from Lesnar, supposedly from Lesnar, according to McMahon. "LOL, that's your turf. She will be ruined after me and leave your ass. Plus, after me, your tool won't fit anymore." And then there's smiley faces. So we'll end the quote there. I don't know if Lesnar sent the smiley faces or McMahon, where he says, "After me, your tool won't fit anymore." I don't think he has. I don't think he means it properly there, because that doesn't make sense. He's so big that your smaller dick isn't gonna fit in her anymore. Doesn't make sense. But here it doesn't actually. He's saying to Vince, "It's your turf. She'll be ruined after me and leave your butt." And he's basically saying he's telling this girl that part of the deal is having sex with her. Now, as I said, I don't know if Lesnar actually wanted to have sex with her, because he didn't end up having sex with her. And here's more of the details on that. So 198, she says, in December 2021, McMahon gave Miss Grant's personal cell phone number to WWE superstar and promised she'll do anything requested of her. In the days that followed, the WWE superstar revealed a fetish to Miss Grant and tested McMahon's promise that Miss Grant would do anything, with the request that she send a video of herself peeing, urinating. Unable to recognize herself, Miss Grant went numb and obeyed. WWE superstar informed Miss Grant if she had not complied with the request, WWE superstar would have to lose any interest in her, and called her a bitch. That same month, WWE superstar expressed to Miss Grant his desire to set up a playdate and have a sexual encounter. However, a snowstorm changed the WWE superstar's travel plan, and Miss Grant ultimately excused the weather and COVID-19 as an excuse to back out. So that's the allegation there between Janelle Grant and Brock Lesnar, who is still married to Sable, to my knowledge. And Sable once did an angle kissing Vince McMahon. And according to Zach Gowen, who was also involved in the angle where he had to kiss Sable in this as well, That Brock Lesnar was already dating her at this time, even though she was still with Mark Mero, another former wrestler, but he was no longer in WWE by then. I know it's hard to follow. At one point, Sable sued WWE for a huge amount of money. And then when she came back, she had to do an angle where she was kissing Vince McMahon. Bizarre stuff. But obviously, Brock Lesnar didn't mind Sable kissing Vince McMahon in that angle. And Vince McMahon didn't actually seem to be turned on by the idea that Brock Lesnar might have sex with his mistress. Weird stuff. Compared to what Johnny Ace is being accused of, Brock Lesnar, who may or may not have known the extent of this, is just basically asking her for a urination video, which I guess she provided, which she's saying due to the fear of losing her job. John Laurinaitis, the former WWE head of talent relations, who did actually participate in sexual acts with this woman, is claiming he is a victim in this too now, and I guess more will come out as time goes. But bizarre stuff. But considering all the other accusations, I think Lesnar's is one of the more tame ones. But I certainly wouldn't expect to see him back in WWE anytime soon. Not that it would matter to him. He's a multi-millionaire who lives on a secluded farm in Saskatchewan, Canada.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot